Hello, my name is Farah. I will be talking about inequality in education. At the end of this video, you should be able to identify the factors that lead to occurrence of inequality in education and state the methods to overcome inequality in education. So what does inequality in education mean? Educational inequality is the unequal dissemination of facilities, school funding, academic resources such as qualified teachers, books, and technologies. Observe and compare these two pictures. What differences can you see? You can see the differences in facilities, learning environment, and infrastructural conditions. How does inequality in education occur? First of all, minority versus majority. Inequality in education is associated to the percentage of a certain group in a community. Individuals belonging to the marginalized groups are denied access to the schools with abundant resources. This social disadvantage is called social marginalization. In this process, the minority are systematically blocked from various rights, opportunities, and resources that are normally available to the majority group of people. Number 2 is the family background, that is, the relation exists between the academic success of parents with the academic success of their children. Inequality mostly happens when the family has a low level of income. Students that have many siblings might not be able to go to school as the parents need to provide them with the basic necessities first. Next, the parents' influence and beliefs. Some parents may think that schools are not important. That is why they only learn the skills needed to work and survive. Number 3. Gender. All over the world, educational attainment varies by gender. In some cultural practices, initiation is viewed as something more important than education. While boys are sent to school, girls had to spend their youth for initiation. In countries like India and China, boys are considered as the most important individuals in the family as they are expected to support and carry the name of the family. Therefore, it is vital for boys to receive education. Contrarily, girls are expected to become housewives, so education is considered as unimportant for them. The fourth factor of inequality in education is the race. Stereotypes and prejudice happens in our daily life. Often, people of color are seen as less capable in performing compared to the whites. Therefore, society favors the whites more and put more faith in them. Number 5. Social class. The differences between suburban and urban areas. In general, our society is divided into 3 groups: the upper class, the middle class, and the lower class. Most upper class and middle class students are sent to schools in urban areas, while lower class students go to suburban schools. In urban schools, they have better school facilities and qualified teachers compared to suburban schools which are lacking in updated relevant technologies and experienced teachers. These are the ways to overcome inequality in education. Number 1. Educators need to practice equity instead of equality. Equality means sameness, that is giving everyone the same thing, while equity means fairness in providing access to same opportunities. For educators to be more equitable, it requires them to not be colorblind and treat everyone the same. Number 2. Education for everyone. Regardless of their gender, race, ethnics, family background, personal wealth, and social class. Everyone deserves a chance to learn, to develop their initiative, to cooperate with each other, to be independent and be able to change the future. The third one is to create a free breakfast program for kids. 3 out of 4 public school teachers say that students often come to school hungry. The rates of the average households with incomes near or below the federal poverty line is high. That is why kids need to start the day with a healthy breakfast in order to do well in school. Schools should provide breakfast as part of the school day before school begins. This helps to make sure that no one is to be singled out as poor kids, students are energized and ready, and students have all been fed. As a conclusion, inequality in education still exists till this day. Let's take a moment to think about the current education system. Do you think equality in education can be achieved despite having these inequalities? Lastly, let's ponder upon the quote by Mahatma Gandhi, "Be the change that you wish to see in the world."
Free created using Powtoon.